Previously on Spirit Farmer, our hero shattered the cursed barrier, escaped the abyss, and faced the system's deadliest algorithm. The enemy unleashed a vortex of souls, and now the story continues. Dust swirls. Dead seedlings hiss like angry specters. The live stream Q-ung Tube bursts online. Q-UK Kong yells, "Big news incoming. Accursed elf relic erupts, ripping reality's veil." The Spirit Farmer's hidden identity explodes onto the feed. Viewers gasp, tension spikes.
Mr. Q-UK Kong, we got big news on Q-ung Tube today.
The crew scrambles, desperate to test the relic's power. Kyung demands the newest bulletin from the live feed. Surya nods, confirming the incoming report is exactly what they need. The team realizes the elf incident is a pawn in a larger scheme, urgency crackling.
That's the right news, Surya.
Surya interjects. The true version of this item flips the script. Massive power awaits. Hope flickers as the crew envisions the authentic relic reshaping their fate. A stark contrast to the tube's shallow hype.
With the real thing, it's a different story.
The dwarven engineering powering the counterfeit is exposed. Ivy pulls back the curtain. Layla's photo was a stunt, a fake product facade. Rex nods. The dwarves supplied the illusion tech, our secret weapon. Their deception could tilt public opinion overnight.
Layla's photo was part of the marketing strategy.
We could only execute this plan thanks to the dwarves.
Tension spikes as the farm readies for the imminent launch.
Yejuan sulks, muttering about his own weakness. He blames his reliance on Layla's power on his feeble strength. "If I were stronger, we wouldn't need Layla," he growls. Frustration ignites a vow to train harder, sharpening his personal stakes. This new resolve propels him toward the looming power-up trial. Yejuan declares he's fine, sighing heavily. A teammate yells, "Get grip!" The crew watches his lingering doubt flare. The shout forces him to steel his resolve, keeping morale intact as they brace for the next challenge. An unexpected trial pushes the team to prove their grit. A voice cuts in. Why stay down after fixing everything? A mistake, even patched, remains a flaw.
A voice shouts, "In that case," another declares, "Time for intensive training." The sudden order fuels a demanding regimen, vital to amplify their farming powers. Their next step will test stamina to the limit. Training erupts as whispers of a new dungeon echo around them. A desperate plea echoes. Yijun receives permission from the young lady to restart training. Bored without his disciple, he opts for Spartan-style sparring. A spirit cries, "Please take care of me," demanding his guard. This sparks a fresh mentorship bond. A teammate shouts, "Cheer up, Yujin." Hama nods, urging him onward. The pep talk fuels his determination, pushing him through lingering doubts toward the looming challenges. The team fires the dwarf-crafted contraption, bathing the arena in searing light. The flash temporarily grafts elf ears onto a woman, exposing the fabricated sighting and unveiling a covert agenda. Yijun's confidence spikes as comrades rally behind him, but the whisper of hidden doubts gnaws at his spirit, driving him to abandon calm and plunge into relentless training. The ominous glyph May echoes in their minds, and the wave of worldwide dungeons signals an approaching crisis, one that could shatter their fragile progress if the mystery stays unresolved.
Done. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.
Flames devour the fields, but a single chance remains. Surya Toon lunges, trying a silent spirit blade. The spark erupts, blinding everyone, shattering dust in the arena. He follows with a crushing punch that cracks the stone slab. The uncontrolled burst kills the element of surprise.
That's a solid punch.
Hawk watches, waiting for his turn. The flash fades, leaving only a weak afterglow. Hawk steps up, attempting his ignition, but the spirit flickers feebly. He curses the lack of power, gripping his staff tighter. The half-hearted strike fails to breach the enemy's guard, jeopardizing the assault.
It's a bit too light. Ugh.
Eren strides forward, determined to correct the mistake. Saren laughs. It's a good workout. How many calories burned? She teases the lingering spirit fire, lightening the mood. Apprentices grin, confidence rising despite danger. Their morale boost could turn the tide if they keep heads. The joke masks fear, but rising self-confidence fuels resolve. Join the Hari squad with a sub before the system crashes. The knight watches, his concern deepening. The knight's face tightens, worry flickering in his eyes. Is he okay? He looks shocked, he asks. He steps forward, voice soft. I'll make sure he's fine. His deep concern reveals a bond with the young spirit warrior. This care hints the knight may intervene when the volatile explosion erupts. Surya Toon steps forward amid the ruin, holding a crystal flask filled with newly brewed elven wine. He places it on a stone slab for all to see. The liquid glows faintly, hinting at spirit infusion. Apprentices stare, curiosity mixing with wariness. The wine's presence offers a comic contrast to the grim lesson. It may test the group's humility while enjoying power. Eren then asks if they should taste it. The group gathers around the flask. Eren lifts the bottle, eyes bright. Shall we try the taste of the new elven wine? She proposes, breaking the tense mood. Everyone nods, eager to see if the wine affects their spirit balance. Eren reflects, noting that working with promising youngsters is always pleasant, then asks skeptically, "Is that so?" The comment underscores mentorship and hints at future growth for the apprentices. Their attitude will shape how they handle the upcoming chaos.
Working with promising youngsters is pleasant. Is that so?
Soon, Princess He arrives, seeking an alliance with the spirit farmer. Both apprentices collapse, exhausted, unable to move. Their fatigue forces the training ground to pause. The commander orders intensity to rise slowly, warning that a sudden surge could kill them. Surya Toon's voice cuts sharp, demanding they keep pushing despite the collapse. He reminds them he once made the same mistake and learned from it.
Surya Toon steps forward, raises his hand, and initiates a silent spirit ignition. Hawk narrows his eyes, watching the flicker. Eren steadies a crystal, channeling its faint glow. The entire training ground trembles, echoing the name that hangs in the air. Jinwoo watches the report of Hunter Park Jung-hyuk's hospitalization. He feels his resolve fracture, seeing apprentices fatigue and fear crumble into a desperate clutch on the risky spirit ritual. The name lingers in the air. The spirit ignition flickers uncertainly, its glow wavering. No one knows whether the unleashed power will bind the apprentices together or consume them all.
The flex in this chapter was unreal. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry to see who gets flexed on next.
The sky still smolders, and my heart refuses to quit. Hunter Jung-hyuk Park fails his monster hunt. The spirit farmer's legacy crumbles. Rumors echo that Park collapsed on the battlefield. Yejun's pulse spikes as the news reaches him. Yearn snatches his coat. They sprint toward the village hospital, weaving through market stalls. Their frantic ally shouts commands from the street.
Yes. Please hurry.
The dash becomes a race against death. Yejun and Yearn crash through the hospital doors. The ward erupts in chaos. Patients moan, medics scramble. Healer Surya Toon hovers over a shattered spirit seed table, eyes wide. He mutters a question about a hawk, then eyes the crumpled report.
Hama leans against the wall, eyes narrowed, and mutters that their mother is even scarier than the monster outside. His comment rattles the group, reminding them that danger may come from within their own family. The warning forces them to weigh external threats against internal secrets.
Mom is even scarier.
Yejun finally asks about his father's status. Yejun asks if his father is okay, his voice trembling. Surya Toon answers that the father is fine, noting their mother caused a fuss and sent him to the hospital. He also wonders why the failed conquest didn't kill him, raising doubts about the monster's power. The revelation deepens the mystery and sets up the next conflict.
Then,
The team admits they lack proof about the beast's elite status. Yejun admits uncertainty. Yearn cites testimonies from guild members who fought the creatures, confirming the beast's strength. Their confirmation raises stakes. The opponents are not ordinary monsters, but formidable foes. The guild's resources may be insufficient.
they were indeed strong.
Their next move is to investigate the beast's origin. Hama lifts his cup and yells, "Ale!" The shout echoes across the camp. The group pauses, momentarily relieved by the brief celebration. The exclamation signals a morale boost amid tension. Yearn nods, noting the team's sudden optimism. Yet the celebration ends as they spot more evidence of the beast's plan.
The team follows the faint trail into a dark tunnel. Distant clanking metal echoes. The tunnel opens into a cavern filled with strange symbols etched on the walls. One symbol glows, hinting at a hidden mechanism. The symbols may explain why the monsters left without killing. The group readies their spirits for the next revelation. The hidden reason behind the monsters' mercy looms. The fallen figures. Yejun lifts a clawed hand and notes the anatomy differs from known monsters. Yearn checks the blood and finds no monster markers. The team concludes the enemies aren't monsters at all. Their tactics and fears were based on monster lore.
The team debates why their father survived the first clash. Yejun argues the beastman's skill shouldn't have let him fall so easily. Yearn suggests a misstep, perhaps a false assumption about their weakness. They note that once they learn each beast's traits, the opponents become manageable. The Shinhwa group announces they will ready new strategies for the upcoming battle, confident they can turn the tide.
Our father shouldn't have lost so fast. It was a mistake, not his skill.
The hunters now ask the group to lead the next fight. Yearn steps forward, pleading to take charge of the next engagement.
A sudden shout echoes from the ridge. Yearn yells, "Oh!" as a dark cloud swirls over the enemy trench. The cloud forms a glyph that reads Tsuye. The glyph warns that the beastmen's attack will bring self-destruction. The hunters realize the enemy may trigger their own downfall. Their next move could force the beastmen into a trap.
Oh.
Their next move could force the beastmen into a trap. Surya Toon steps forward and points at a glowing seed labeled Intima. She explains that the seed boosts spirit vigor for close-range combat. Hama grabs it, inserts it into his pack, and the team feels a surge of power. The new boost could turn the tide against the beastmen's defenses.
Intima.
The battle at the trench looms with this fresh advantage.
Hama thrusts the glowing Intima seed into his pack. A raw spirit surge erupts, flooding the ranks. Above the battlefield, the glyph Tsuye flares, heralding an explosive showdown. Yearn watches his comrades brace for battle. Pride swells as they claim the spirit power. Yet a shiver of fear lingers. Without the crucial seed, the younger hunters may fall. A dark cloud spirals over the trench. The glyph's warning reverberates. The two younger hunters still lack the final spirit tool, their fate teetering on the brink of annihilation.
I put everything into every recap. If you felt that, subscribe to Manwa with Hari and let's keep going together.
The blast still echoed and the convoy vanished into darkness. Beastmen reject patience. The spirit farmer scrambles a week-long revenge plan. Park Jung-hayuk loses his fight with the beastmen. Yejun and Yurin immediately begin intense training. Their training aims to close the power gap before a new attack. This matters because the team needs strength to confront the beastmen again. Next, the group debates whether to wait for their plan. Yejun asks the group if they should simply wait for the next move. Yurin answers that waiting is the plan. Their exchange shows the team's hesitation and the risk of losing momentum. It matters because indecision could let the beast men regroup. Legion Wu's shattered crew rallies under Hawa's glowing aura as Yejun, and Yurin sprint through the cornfields, muscles rippling. Surya Toon slams a bubbling elf juice into Butchin's hands. The crew snorts and shouts, "Dangerous!" while beastmen stalk the horizon, their warrior chants echoing. With a coin flip trump card trembling, they charge the ambush, confidence blazing. The group counts down, shouting a single as a signal to move. The number marks the final stage of their plan, the moment to deploy the trump card. Everyone grabs their gear, eyes fixed on the hidden path the beastmen will take. Their coordinated charge aims to catch the enemy off guard, banking on the percent odds working in their favor. A soft glow appears behind the fence. Hawa steps through, her aura shimmering with sprouting vines. She raises a hand, her voice gentle but firm, telling the group they cannot be there. She apologizes repeatedly, promising to leave soon because the area is dangerous. The team watches her, uneasy about the hidden hazard. The next scenes show the group's reaction to her sudden exit. The camera follows Hawa as she retreats, vines retracting around her. The crew follows her movement, eyes tracking the fading light. Rex tightens his grip on his weapon, Echo scans the perimeter, and Connor readies a bottle. The tension rises as the zone looms ahead, still out of reach. Hawk nods, saying the plan sounds good. Surya Toon raises his voice, urging everyone to give their best in the upcoming fight. The crew tightens their grips, confidence rising as they prepare to spring the ambush. Their morale spikes, ready to face the beastmen head-on. The moment of clash draws near.
Good. Well then.
Surya Toon unveils the glowing elf juice brew. The squad lines up behind hidden logs, and the ambush erupts as the potion's mystic energy ignites the battlefield. Yejuan feels pride in Surya Toon's relentless drive, yet fears the gamble may cost their comrades. While Hawk's morale-boosting shout steadies the team's resolve amid looming sacrifice. As Fawn pulls terrified farm children back from the melee, a hidden enemy force emerges from the shadows, poised to crush the ambush before the squad can react.
The shadows are moving. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and stay safe.
The sky detonated. I sprinted into the fallout. Surya Toon lifted his hand. Red fire flared from his palms. He roared, "Heat!" The blaze seared dust. Beastmen recoiled, eyes locked on the fire. Li Jianwu unsheathed his blade. Hawk perched on the rim, watching. The inferno carved a wide opening. A crystal snow fog seeped through the gap.
Heat.
The flare sparked the chilling fog. It blanketed the arena in white. Heat crackles against cold, raising stakes. Surya Toon bellowed, "Hap!" He poured fire into his palm. Hawk growled, "Sage." He tightened his spear grip. Beastmen raised a dark shield. The shield absorbed heat. Surya's flames sputtered, dimming fast. Li Jianwu observed the flare fade.
Li Jianwu announced, "We have a plan." He promised safety. He told Hawa, "No worries." Hawk nodded, reinforcing calm. The team steadied, trusting the tactic. Confidence hinged on neutralizing the Beastmen's revive trait. This set the stage for strategy execution. The plan pulsed like a hidden heartbeat.
Since we already have a plan, no need to worry, Hawa.
The plan hinges on exploiting the Beastmen's revival weakness. Hawk asked, "Is there a plan?" He sounded confused. Surya Toon answered, "Yes." He explained the plan exploits Beastmen's habit of reviving fallen foes. Li Jianwu prepared to use that timing. Knowledge gave them a tactical edge. Enemy strength became weakness, could turn the battle's tide.
The team scanned the arena. They saw beastmen unable to summon water or fire. Surya Toon noted limited skills hampered mobility. Li Jianwu agreed. Restrictions make them easier. Realization granted tactical edge. Exploiting suppression could turn tide. Snow crystal fog loomed, chilling breaths. Their skills restrict their movements, it's advantageous. They prepared a coordinated strike as fog tightened. They prepared to strike with precise timing. After regrouping, Surya Toon shouted, "We won!" "Not yet." Team paused. Li Jianwu spotted a lone opponent. Untouched. He signaled vigilance. Premature celebration could allow recovery. They tightened formation, awaiting second wave. Eyes locked on trembling ground. The ground trembled under their feet.
"We won, not yet."
Fog thickened, vision further limited. Li Jianwu ordered block of any line of sight. Surya Toon raised hand, signaling hold positions. Hawk steadied weapon, ready for next attack. Securing stance could halt foe momentum. Next wave of beastmen might attempt breakthrough. Silence became their ally. Snow crystal fog thickened, white veil covering battlefield. Li Jianwu closed eyes, trusting enhanced hearing. Surya Tun advanced, feeling ground vibrations. Hawk tightened scarf, sharpening smell. Team noted 5 senses outmatched normal humans. Surya Tun sighed, lamenting beastmen's sight suppression. Advantage let them fight through blinding fog. Their senses sharpened like steel. A sudden flash illuminated a glyph on the ground. The symbol read Kura, an unknown rune. Swirling snow crystal fog engulfed arena. A blinding flash unveiled mysterious rune, Kura etched below, pulsing with unknown power. The fog spun like a living specter. Surya Tun felt stamina drain as fog chilled him. He clung to hope that rune's secret could turn tide. Li Jianwu risked blindness, feeling the glyph's pulse. Hope glowed faintly within Surya's chest. Glyph pulse intensified, casting eerie light across white veil. Beastmen's silhouettes stirred, sensing hidden power. Team remained uncertain if rune was ally or trap. The team braced for the unknown.
Sometimes you have to become a monster to kill one. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari.
The stone walls shatter, dust choking the air. Enemy soldiers pour through the breach, eyes hungry. He flips a death-defying dodge, landing on trembling ground. His spirit technique flickers, only half charged. Hawk roars, demanding a replay, eyes blazing. I need to see that move with my own eyes. He shouts. Surya leans in, voice low. What's the next step? Their murmurs tremble with doubt. Farm spirits hover, silent, ready to intervene. What happened? I want to see it, a spirit whispers.
What should we do? Should not.
The upcoming strike will push Hawa's new power to its limit. The squad silences their quarrel and charges ahead. Surya bellows, union of the summoner and the spirit. The crowd watches as a combined aura flickers, a promise of breakthrough. The pulse hints at a turning point against the looming demon horde. Hope ignites across the field.
Union of the summoner and the spirit.
Join the Hari squad with a sub before the system crashes. Hawk shouts, how do we use that skill now? Hawa blushes, embarrassed, rushing to seal the ritual. Their panic underscores the fragile timing. If they falter, Lord Kuro's forces will crush them.
How is that skill used now?
Embarrassing. I must finish quickly.
The next clash with the Beast Men boss looms, testing their new union. Hawk nods, I see the pattern, then growls, K-King, readying his stance. Hawa lifts her arms, channeling spirit energy into a massive cannon. She releases it. The spirit cannon fires a glowing bolt, slamming into the enemy line, shattering armor. The blast creates a breach for the team to surge forward. Their coordinated attack pierces the shield that once blocked punches.
I'm aware of that. King.
Hawa hears the child's whimper, can't you take me out? She reaches for the kid, summons a spirit seed, and a thick vine erupts from the soil. Hawk rushes forward, trips over a rock, and the vine snaps, sending the child scrambling. Surya raises his hand, beginning the union of summoner and spirit despite the % failure risk. The father watches, fists clenched, fearing the ritual could explode. The child's safety hinges on whether the secret technique holds.
Whoa! My foot slipped.
Grab the vine. I'll lift you up.
Now I channel the spirit.
Next, the team must see if the ritual survives Lord Kuro's looming interference.
Hawk erupts, shouting, "Whoa! They won! So amazing!" As the enemy collapses, he gasps, "I can't believe we both succeeded." The team cheers, hailing the contractor's effort that turned the tide easier than expected. Their risky secret rituals proved effective, boosting confidence for the next battle.
Whoa! They won! So amazing! I can't believe we both succeeded.
Vex eyes the fallen foe, ready to unleash a hidden trap. Hawk erupts, shouting, "Whoa! They win! So amazing!" As the enemy collapses, their secret techniques flare, and the Elven Luck Brew proves the legendary elf juice. The foes kneel before Yijun and Yurin, humbled by the triumph. Surya swells with pride as his friends celebrate. Hawa soothes a whimpering child, wrapping them in gentle reassurance. The team shares the warm elf brew, feeling renewed hope that their luck will sustain the farm's future. Hawk trips over a rock, The freshly grown vine snaps, leaving the child dangling in the soil's shadow. An ominous rumble echoes from deeper earth, promising a new menace that could shatter their fragile victory.
The payback is going to be legendary. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry to witness it.
The earth cracks open, jagged claws ripping the soil like paper. Yi-jun and Yearn surge forward, blades slicing a rainbow of steel. Beast men roar, charge, and tumble one after another under their relentless onslaught. The final creature collapses, its crimson blood soaking the furrows. Silence blankets the farm, broken only by ragged breaths. Their hard-won victory sweeps away the looming threat and clears the path for a fragile truce. Yearn eyes the bruised survivors, wondering how the beast men will bow to this new order. Yi-jun explains that the clash erupted when the beast men raided the golden grain fields, trampling seedlings and scattering harvests. Yearn nods, recalling the shattered stalks and the scent of burnt earth. Yi-jun warns that the elf juice may kindle human greed, turning the potion into a coveted commodity. He explains that once people taste the edge, they will scramble to hoard it, sparking a power struggle over the formula. Whispers already circulate about selling it to the highest bidder. It could ignite human greed, used while competing. Join the Hari squad with a sub before the system crashes. A sudden storm rolls in, foreshadowing the next challenge. A farmer sighs, admiring the perfect weather, oblivious to the brewing tension. He glances toward the horizon as dark clouds gather like a warning flag. The scene shifts to a shadowy figure silently tracking the guild's movements. A sleek hawk dives low across the sky, cutting the wind. Yi-jun spots it first and yells, "Hawk!" A nearby farmer screams, "Hiek!" The bird swoops close to the crops, wings stirring dust into spirals. Beast men children point, eyes wide with wonder. The hawk's shadow flickers across the rows, a fleeting omen. The hawk's sudden approach hints at imminent danger. The hawk crashes into a low branch, startling a nearby creature. Beast men children gasp, "Monster! Hawk!" The startled creature roars, a guttural sound that confuses everyone. Yi-jun lifts his hand, trying to calm the panic. The crowd hesitates, unsure whether they face a beast man or a true monster. A plan forms to shift perception of beast men and Park Jung-hyuk. One member suggests staging an event to showcase the beast men's positive side. They propose inviting Park Jung-hyuk to cooperate once he is released from duty. The suggestion urges everyone to contribute more effort. The strategy aims to improve the beastmen's image through a high-profile alliance. Next, they plan to enlist Park Jung-hyuk's help to boost the beastmen's reputation. Yi-jun and the council argue that any public effort will be seen as a performance. They note that people will always call it a show. Then, they suggest using a natural method to improve the beastmen's image, hoping a genuine act will change opinions.
The council unleashes a risky plan, forcing a member to swallows elf juice while chanting a Layla revelation, hoping its luck-boosting power flips public perception of beastmen and Park Jung-hyuk. Yi-jun beams optimism, believing the potion will seal their triumph, while skeptical guildmates whisper dread, fearing unknown side effects could cost them their fragile reputation and the beastmen's very survival. A desperate search for a specialist looms, as the glowing Spirit Pinpin farmer emblem flickers, leaving the guild on the brink of a potentially catastrophic showdown with forces they cannot yet control.
We survive on caffeine and new chapters. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry and join the club.
Dust settles, yet a pulse still thrums from wreckage. The sky cracks. A wyvern-shaped dungeon erupts, devouring hope. Lee Jianwoo mutters, "I hope this goes well," while scanning the field. A sharp shout, "Hawk!" snaps the spirit farmer to attention. The sudden threat forces every villager to brace. The looming beast threatens the entire harvest and lives. Hawk steps forward, explaining why fortune suddenly favors them. A villager steps forward, warning, "It won't be that easy." Hawk lifts a calm hand, silencing the murmurs. He reveals that the recent luck surge only fuels personal cravings, not collective safety. The spirit farmer sees the gift as a double-edged blade. Hope can become peril.
Villagers scramble, gathering tools, planting seeds, forming a tight line. Hawk hands a glowing seed to Lee Jianwoo, who clamps it with resolve. The seed throbs, casting light across the field. The Wyvern's dark shadow looms, but the crew moves with urgency. Their mission: shield the harvest and probe the seed's latent power. A startled voice shatters the quiet. Lee Jianwoo whispers, "Oh!" as the seed erupts, sprouts shooting upward. Green shoots rise, forging a barrier against the wyverns. Villagers gasp, witnessing the seed's miracle. The barrier could protect the village if it endures. The wyvern watches, eyes narrowing, ready to test its strength. The team bursts into the village hall.
Hawk flinches at the echo, then lets out a surprised exclamation. Tension spikes as the wyvern hovers. A voice asks, "Did we get an easy win?" Doubt ripples through the group, forcing them to reckon with the wyvern's true power.
Oh goodness.
You sure you weren't letting us off easy when we fought?
The team tightens their grip on tools, ready to test the beast again. One spirit steps forward, nodding at the others. He assures the group that a reliable spirit will keep everything under control. Another voice simply says, "Al," confirming the plan. Their confidence steadies the group, letting them focus on the next move without fear.
From the heart of the glowing ring, a tiny sprout breaks, shaped like a hawk's feather. The sprout emits a soft pulse, resonating with the spirit's aura. Lee reaches out, feeling a surge of potential in his fingertips. Hawk lands beside the sprout, nodding as if greeting an old ally. The seed's glow steadies, promising a new harvest of Essel hawk crops. Villagers whisper about the forthcoming bounty and its life-changing impact. The appearance of the Essel hawk seed will reshape Lee's farming plans forever. Lee smiles, thanking Hawa after the new crops burst from the soil. Hawa bows, spirit aura glowing, accepting his gratitude. Villagers gather, clapping, hope rising as the farm's miracle spreads.
Hawk flips the page, revealing a bold number. He explains, "That is a special crop. 3 varieties, each with unique properties." Villagers stare, realizing the seed batch is limited yet potent. This matters because the small quantity forces careful planning and promises high-yield harvests if used wisely. Hawk lifts a small pouch, scattering its contents onto the ground. "These are seeds of a special crop," he declares, grinning. "A special crop." The seeds sparkle with faint green light, confirming their magical nature. This reveal matters because these seeds will become the cornerstone of Lee's next farming project and could boost his superhuman ID status. A banner unfurls above the field, proclaiming "Spirit Farmer." Hawk flips the parchment, revealing a glowing trio of magical seeds. As the banner "Spirit Farmer" unfurls, Spirit Intima materializes, bathing the field in radiant, otherworldly energy. Lee feels his wavering confidence shatter, then rebuild as villagers gasp. Their newfound respect for the spirits offers hope, while the mysterious seed's power threatens to eclipse his cautious, neutral resolve. Villagers' puzzled murmurs linger. The cryptic term Essel hawk hangs in the air. Intima's silent promise hints at a perilous quest that could upend everything if the seed's secret stays hidden.
It's going to get much, much worse before it gets better. Subscribe to Manwa with Harry.
The earth shatters, a yawning fissure swallowing the farm's soil. Pale spirits spill out, their ghostly forms flickering like stray lanterns in a storm. They surge upward, spiraling into the heavens, each wail crackling with raw, untamed energy. Huanjiai stares, jaw slack, as the surge blots out the sun, draping the fields in an eerie twilight. Shadows stretch, and the forest of felled trees beyond looms like a silent gauntlet, daring him forward. Huanjiai exhales a weary, "Ha!" The memory of last night's raging storm still fresh. Gale-howling winds had ripped branches from the sky, leaving the road littered with shattered trunks. Dozens of massive logs now block the main path, forming a wall no cart could breach.
Huanjiai asks what more the alchemist expects of him at this barren spot. The cracked earth, hunting for concealed instructions. A companion answers, confirming they have reached the entrance to the dungeon fields. The confirmation matters. It marks the threshold of the dangerous trial area. Their boots crunch on dry soil, each step a pledge to confront the unknown. Their resolve hardens as they prepare to step inside. Huanjiai admits he can't keep a serious face before the kids watching. Their hopeful eyes weigh on him, and he fears his nerves will betray the mission. This confession matters. Morale could slip before the dungeon challenge. The team notes his vulnerability, vowing silent support. Zhang Huanjiai lifts the seedling, frowning at its tangled roots. He admits the plant is difficult to manage, its roots twisting in unnatural patterns. He notes it's a special crop, unlike any ordinary grain. The difficulty forces the team to adapt their techniques, risking wasted effort if they fail. Their handling skills become the next hurdle. The struggle forces them to recall why the Beastmen requested this rare plant. Zhang Huanjiai explains the Beastmen specifically asked for this special crop, hoping it will amplify their strength. He thanks the elves for nurturing it in the hidden garden, yet mentions a lingering problem with its flavor. You taste pure fire. Park Yung-hyuk grabs a handful of hellgrass, daring to eat it as the mission looms. He bites, and the flavor erupts like flames, confirming the grass is literally hellish. The group recoils, realizing the crop's danger. They discuss blending it with other ingredients, hoping to tame its blaze. The experiment could forge a powerful tool or backfire catastrophically.
How about trying to eat hellgrass? It is literally hellish.
Their next move will test whether they can harness the grass without burning everything. A dark hawk circles the sky above the farm. Zhang Huanjiai watches as it swoops down, landing on a nearby wheat stalk.
Park Yung-hyuk steps forward, clenches his fists, and says, "Try harder to research the conky? I won't lose to you." He challenges a rival researcher, pushing the team to improve their spirit crop studies. At that moment, Gunwoo promises the kids a prize, while Una vows to boost her own drive. The rivalry sharpens focus, preparing them for the upcoming Hellgrass experiment.
Try harder to research the conky. I won't lose to you.
The party gathers their gear, boards a sleek carriage, and follows the hawk toward Laverland. The spirit bird circles overhead, guiding them over rolling fields. Everyone's chatter fills the air as they speed toward the amusement park's gates. Their departure marks the shift from lab work to a day of rides and relaxation. Tomorrow they will face the Hellgrass trial, and the park's fun may turn into a test of survival. The team abandons the wilted field, rallying behind the spirit hawk as they commandeer every ride in Laverland, turning a desperate crisis into a bold, all-out amusement park assault. Yuna feels a flicker of hope while her teammates gasp with renewed purpose. The young girls' wonder fuels their resolve, and Park Yung-hyuk's fierce rivalry pushes everyone to chase a breakthrough in spirit crop research. Yet the cursed soil remains stubborn. The mystery of the conky looms, and the hawk's distant cry hints at an unseen threat awaiting them beyond the park's glittering lights.
The deepest lore dives, the highest quality editing. You've found the best. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari. Surya erupts, demanding, "What are you thinking?" Yoon snaps, pointing out the pest infestation was just eradicated and urging calm. Their heated exchange cracks the thin veneer of teamwork, each member feeling the weight of fresh responsibilities.
What are you thinking?
The pests were just cleared.
Suddenly, a VIP drops a demanding new order that could shatter their fragile alliance. Yoon warns that any extra demands will poison their VIP connections, stressing that he steers the company's affairs tighter than anyone else. Surya confesses a gnawing guilt, admitting the pressure he's piling on his teammates. Trust erodes as the stakes climb, and the team teeters on the edge of collapse.
Earl challenges Yoon. "You wouldn't warn me if you planned to misuse it, would you?" He insists his father's dire need forces his hand, and warns that trusting her too much could backfire. He even mentions Hawk, another watcher, tightening the personal conflict.
You wouldn't warn me if you were planning to misuse this, would you?
Yoon confronts Earl's lingering doubts, zeroing in on the strange headgear perched on his scalp. Yoon leans in, demanding, "What's with the odd devices on your head?" Earl falls silent, hiding something crucial, perhaps a link to the elf juice's volatile power. The mystery deepens, threatening the upcoming negotiation.
Guido asks if dark energy can affect a teammate, noting the kid's odd reactions. Yoon steps forward, apologizing for meddling and mentioning Jangi as a possible link. The question forces the group to consider a living test subject.
Excuse me. I tried not to interfere much with your matters, but... Jangi?
The team now eyes the darkness specialist for answers. Surya points out a darkness specialist standing nearby, urging they ask directly. Guido blurts, "Darkness specialist? Hawk, did you forget?" The suggestion pushes the group toward expert help, a crucial step for the experiment.
There's a darkness specialist right beside you.
Guido gasps, shouting disbelief as they uncover the perfect spot for the plant's growth. The location mirrors ancient dark elf legends, a key to powering the silver pine flower.
No way.
The crew uncovers a hidden archive beneath the literature storage, where a glowing silver pine bloom ignites an ancient dark elf sigil. A holographic scene flashes the official Spirit Farmer registration, confirming their perilous experiment. Surya feels his dream of reaching Leverland's surge as Yoon promises a rapid finish. Yet Guido watches pest-ravaged vines threatening the bloom, forcing them to balance hope with the looming cost of failure. A dark current pulses stronger, the silver pine's dim light flickering, leaving the team racing against an unseen surge that could swallow the farm before the crucial registration can secure their salvation.
Never underestimate the guy with nothing to lose. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari.